morning. Rabbi discusses why we have 2 days of Rosh Hashanah. Usually, a holiday, Yom Tov, is 1 day in the Torah. Rosh Hashanah should be the same. We know that by Yom Tov we have 2 days in the Golah, in the exile, because it took time for the message that when Rosh Chodesh was announced, it took time for the message to spread across to all the neighboring countries. And due to the delay in time, some people didn't know by the time the holiday actually came, they didn't know what day was declared Rosh Chodesh. They had a doubt between one of the 2 days, because every month is either 29 days or 30 days. So therefore, they had the custom of doing 2 days out of doubt for regular Yomim Tovim. However, this was only outside of Israel. In Israel, most of the time, they would know when Rosh Chodesh was by the time Rosh Chodesh came, and they would know what day the holiday is, and they would keep 1 day. And then we know famously today, people in Israel keep 1 day of Yom Tov. However, very interestingly, Rosh Hashanah, even in Eretz Yisrael, they keep 2 days. The question is why. So if you notice, there's only one holiday that's on Rosh Chodesh, that is Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah is the holiday that is on Rosh Chodesh itself. And since in Israel, they had to wait for the testimony to come to who saw the new moon, so therefore even the holiday Rosh Hashanah itself, for the people in Israel, the people in Yerushalayim, they had to wait, and they were in doubt also until when the witnesses will come, and depending on when they saw it or not. So we know every month is 29 and a half days, more or less. Sometimes it would come early, sometimes it would come late. So therefore, they, out of doubt themselves, also kept 2 days of Rosh Hashanah. So now there became an enactment. It became from the time of the prophets that they made an enactment. The Yerushalmi says that everybody has to keep 2 days of Rosh Hashanah, even Eretz Yisrael. So the question becomes nafkamina for Kiddush on the second day of Rosh Hashanah. Does a person make Shechiyanu? Usually we make Shechiyanu on Yom Tov because we know that maybe today is the holiday, maybe yesterday was the holiday, so therefore we would make Shechiyanu even on the second day of Yom Tov because maybe today is really the holiday. But if Rosh Hashanah was originally enacted to be 2 days, the Rabbi said 2 days is the holiday, this is what we have to do always, not necessarily like a regular doubt of Yom Tov. So maybe do you still have to say Shechiyanu second day? Maybe once Rosh Hashanah came, Rosh Hashanah is 2 day holiday, but once Rosh Hashanah came, you make Shechiyanu and that's it. One time Shechiyanu and then you don't have to make it the second day. This is a big machloket in the poskim, in the Rishonim. And Chazon Ovadia writes that we follow the Halacha, like the opinion, that you do say Shechiyanu on the second day of Rosh Hashanah. But in order to respect other opinions and fulfill all the opinions, he says it's recommended to have a new fruit on the table on the second day of Rosh Hashanah. That way he will be able to say Shechiyanu even according to other opinions. Usually we follow Halacha like the opinions that say you do say Shechiyanu, therefore even if somebody doesn't have a fruit, he couldn't get a fruit, he should say Shechiyanu regardless. But in order, it's a good advice, in order to fulfill all the opinions, then he should go and get a new fruit in order to be able to say Shechiyanu according to everybody. Baruch Adonai Olam. Amen.